And good morning, everyone. Time now for the Community Profile on WLON, WOHS, and WCSL. Milton Baker along with you. Sandy Alexander, our co-host and executive producer of the show, could not be with us today, but with us in the studio is our very special guest. I'm glad to have back Jackie Sibley. Hello, Jackie.
Hello.
Hey there, let me turn. Why is your microphone not working? Let's try this microphone. No, your microphone's not working because. Now let's try it.
Is it better?
There it is.
All
I don't know.
right,
It just
I'm on
started.
air.
I just didn't have you turned up loud enough. Okay. Hey there.
Hello.
How you been since
I'm
last
good.
we saw each other?
Busy. October
time.
is one of our really busy months. April, August, and October.
Mm-hmm. Have a
Keep
lot to
hopping.
do. Huh?
Yes.
A lot to do. A lot coming up for the folks. There's nobody out there anymore since listening to your show. We get tons of letters every millennium or so. We get tons of letters, and everybody says, we know now there's always something to do. There's never
good.
nothing to do.
Yes,
Pardon the double negative.
Always something to do. Always. Always.
Always something to do.
We stay
in
busy.
Shelby, Cleveland County, right.
Yeah, we host over 100 fairs and festivals throughout the year.
Over
Some are
100.
small community
Yeah.
events, but some are like the Cleveland County Fair that just ended that
Yeah.
has hundreds of thousands of people come out.
Did you get any numbers yet from fair
I don't
attendance
have
or anything?
numbers yet. You know, we just closed Sunday. They went that extra day
Yeah.
on Sunday. So I'm sure I'll be getting some numbers soon, but I'm fairly certain we had good weather. So I'm fairly certain they broke some more records.
Yeah, I was there Saturday night, the last Saturday night, and you couldn't stir them with a stick.
Oh, parking was full. Yeah, it was pretty busy.
Yeah, pretty
So,
good crowd coming in. As I left around 7, the crowd was
Lots of
just
people were getting
they
there
were
for the
just
Derby.
coming. Yeah, they were
Yeah.
just coming in for the Derby and stuff. I don't know by the looks of the line of cars at 7:00 back to the stoplight on
Yeah.
180. If they were coming for the Derby, they might have made it.
They
in
might have
time.
made the end of it.
I even saw one car on the car hauler that was in the Derby. He was in that
wow.
line.
He was,
He was in
really
that
running
line.
late for the starting line, wasn't he?
You bet. Well, so the fair wrapped up, and
It
seemed like it was a great year again.
It was, and now we get right into, of course, our big thing coming up is Liver Mush. October 18th will be the Liver Mush Festival.
Uh-huh.
But this weekend, there's a whole bunch of stuff going on. Kings Mountain is the place to be this weekend because they have their Gateway Festival.
Okay.
The Kings Mountain Gateway Trail is having an event from 11 to about 2, so they'll have some hot dog plates for sale and some guided tours on the trails, and they're getting ready to open a new trail, so there's always something new being added to that park.
Mm-hmm.
And if you haven't been out there, it's a really nice walk. A lot of it's paved, so it's handicap accessible. But it's easy to walk, and then they have some really difficult trails too. So no matter what level you want to go, they have a trail for that. And the views are really, really pretty. And there's one view where you can look down into the old rock quarry. And so that's a lot of fun for people who haven't ever seen what a rock quarry looks like. It's a big hole in the earth, but it's pretty neat.
Yeah.
And the wildlife out there is pretty. How should I say this? Active and visible.
Okay. All right.
Yeah, they don't seem to mess with anybody, but they are out there. And then it's also Alzai Winery's birthday party this weekend. So they're having some events. I think their events start at noon and maybe go till 5 or 6 in the evening, but they're having some live music and drawings and wine tasting and some special events there too.
Okay.
So lots of stuff going on. One unique little thing going on, and I think registration may have closed for this, but the Girl Scouts, there's a Girl Scout troop trying to raise money for their Bronze Award project, and they're doing a mystery dinner with girls where everybody gets a character and they're all participating in the mystery. So that's this Saturday as well.
I bet they'll have fun doing that.
Yeah, it'll be fun. And then on Sunday is a very special showing. It's a film called Girl Rising, and it's the Girl Scout Council across the United States has been promoting this documentary. It's PG-13, so it's not for little girls, but we really encourage females over the age of 13, any any age over 13 to go and see that movie. It's at 2:00 at the Don Gibson Theater on Sunday.
Okay.
And it deals with a lot of women's issues around the world
Yeah.
that we may not know about. We take for granted in America the protection that we have and the respect that we get in other countries. Women are not treated that way. So it's sort of an eye-opening documentary for ladies. But we were really lucky because it's only being shown in 3 places in the state of North Carolina, and it's being shown worldwide. And this is sort of the sneak peek premiere of it. And we were one of the sites chosen. So
Okay.
we're really excited about that.
Okay.
So, and again, that's open to anybody. Again, it's PG-13, so parental guidance. But that is open to anybody on Sunday.
Okay.
And then we start next week where we get ready for Liver Mush. We have big Liver Mush Festival planned.
Oh, my goodness.
18th.
Liver mush.
We are adding some things this year.
Okay.
We have human hamster wheels.
I've seen people do that before.
Yes, we have the human hamster wheel. It's going to take up half of one of the streets. And then we also have like the great big huge slide, the inflatable slide, and a obstacle course and a bouncy house. So we have a lot of kids activities. And then Uptown Shelby Association helps do the kids zone, and they have pumpkin painting and all kinds of games and arts and crafts and activities for children. And the the Earl Scruggs Center is going to have a pick and tent. Well, it's not really pick and tent. It's called the Banjo Petting Zoo. For anybody who wants to get their hands on a banjo.
Okay.
And, a lot of times you'll see them, you see other people play them, you see in the music store, but you don't get to touch them. So this is a banjo petting zoo.
Hands on.
And you can go in and pick on the banjo, and there'll be some people there to kind of help walk people through. It's not a lesson, but it's something that's fun for people to do so they can really get their hands on it.
Okay.
And, of course, the Earl Scruggs Center will be open that day. And then the Arts Council helps us out because they have wine tasting, and the local breweries, some of them will be up there, and then we'll have beer and wine garden in the Arts Council parking lot. And they're open with a really unique exhibit called, it's about instruments and a lot of handmade, handcrafted musical instruments.
Okay.
So that's a really neat exhibit, and some of them are just beautifully painted. It is so pretty. So that'll be open. The pet zone is going to be, it's the most fun. They have musical sit, they have the pet costume parade and contest, which is very, very competitive. If anybody has ever seen that contest, these people go to great lengths to dress themselves and their pets in matching costumes, and it's pretty fun. And then any kids who want to be in the costume parade can be in the costume parade with or without a pet.
Okay.
So you don't have to have a pet to be in the costume parade, but the pets are welcome in there. It's for them. And then we have a very special guest in that area. Norman, the YouTube sensation dog, rides a bicycle. He also rides a scooter, unassisted.
Okay. Really?
So Norman will be there, and he will do his first performance at 10 a.m., I believe, and then another one at noon. So, and then he'll be out throughout the day. He'll be there, but he's a big sheep dog.
Okay.
So he's a big dog riding a bicycle. And if you need to look up Norman on YouTube, if you just do Norman the bicycle riding dog, you'll get to see a video of Norman.
I wonder how Norman just took to riding a bike.
He's a very well-balanced dog.
As apparently, yes, no pun intended.
No pun intended.
Yeah, well balanced.
And then the Shelby Police Department will be doing a canine demonstration that afternoon. So the festival opens at 8. The Foothills Farmers Market is part of the festival. So we have arts and craft vendors and our normal meat and produce vendors that are there for the farmers market. And then we have about 80 vendors who will be there. Some just doing demonstrations and therefore exhibits, and then some are arts and craft vendors, food vendors, lots of food vendors. So we take up 3 sides of the court square. It's a pretty big festival. And all the area restaurants also run a liver mush special. So it's a chance for you to try a liver mush pizza or a liver mush wrap at Finn. Newt's does a liver mush burger that has a fried egg on it. And then Smoke on the Square does a smoked liver mush, but they're also a vendor out at on the street level. So Lots of different options for trying liver mush. But a lot of people are very excited about the liver mush eating contest.
Now, there's those that like their liver mush thin and crispy.
Mm-hmm.
Some go a little different direction, so
This will be a block of liver mush.
a block of liver mush.
Now it's cooked, so it's fully safe to eat it that way. But most people do prefer it to be somewhat fried. But this will be just a block of liver mush, and it will be timed to see how much liver mush you can eat. Sheriff Alan Norman will be there to officiate to make sure that we are above board with all of the rules. Make sure it's very official. And the mayor of Earl, Max Hopper, will be there. He's our judge. He's our line judge, and we have a couple other people helping with that as well.
All right.
So, and then also we have a recipe contest this year. So the recipes are entered. You can enter it to be publicized, and it'll be printed in the Shelby Star, and then we'll have those inserts to give away at the festival. So people have a souvenir piece they can take home that has liver mush recipes in it. But also people can enter their dish to be judged. And we have some very qualified judges judging the liver mush dishes. So you can get a blue ribbon at the Liver Mush Festival for your liver mush dish. So
put it on the internet. Put your blue ribbon out there for the world to see.
That's right. I mean, you could be famous in Cleveland County. You can be famous for a liver mush recipe. That's big stuff.
Oh yeah.
So those are some new things that we're adding this year. So we're very excited about that. And of course, we have live music all day, and our bands are Shady Oak Ramblers are going to open us up at 9 a.m. and then Lily Talent, and she's a local girl. Sloan Tones. Then Paris Thieves and After Dark. So wide variety of music. And then the Academy of Performing Arts dancers will be performing throughout the day as well.
I see.
So busy day, lots of stuff going on. And I didn't even mention the Little Miss Liver Mush pageant.
Oh, no. Yeah.
Now, we will have a new Liver Mush queen after this year. And so any age 0 to 18 can be in the Liver Mush pageant. But we did have registration for that has closed. So at this point, if you haven't entered, then you'll have to wait for next year. But you can certainly come out and support the girls who are competing for Miss Liver Mush this year. Liver
Mush just sounds like something that needs a king, too. A queen and a king.
We might consider adding a Liver Mush king.
Yeah, you need a Liver Mush king.
Of course, if you win the eating contest, I think you deserve a crown.
A crown of some sort. Right, that would be
maybe
good.
Instead of a medal, because we do plan to give a bronze, silver, and gold medal for those.
Right.
So if you don't win a medal, maybe we should do a crown for that.
Okay, so that sounds cool.
That gets us through October 18th, and then on October the 25th, well, actually on the 24th, is the Fright Night in Uptown Shelby. That's a costume crawl, and they will have registration starts about 6, and people can get an armband, and that qualifies them to get some discounts in all of the restaurants and some of the shops in Uptown Shelby. And the chamber will be there selling T-shirts and doing some activities, giving out some things. There's a photo booth and a professional face painter.
Okay.
If anybody wants to have their makeup professionally done. But all of that starts at 6 o'clock on Friday, October 24th. So that's the adult Halloween trick-or-treat night.
Okay.
And then on the 25th, Kings Mountain is having a garden harvest party, which is a farm-to-table dinner. And we have 2 professional chefs who are going to be doing some cooking demonstrations, so showing people how to cook some things they may not know how to cook at the farmer's market. And it will be a catered dinner and some live music entertainment at the Garden Center right in downtown Kings Mountain, right next to the Joy Performance Theater.
Okay.
And tickets are available for that at the chamber if anybody wants information about that. But that's the Kings Mountain Satellite Farmers Market from the Foothills Farmers Market. They're putting that on the 25th. So that's going to be a fun evening as well. And then we move on to November 1st. October 31st, of course, is Halloween, but it's also when we start Hog Happening.
Oh, okay.
Hog Happening is a sanctioned barbecue cook-off. It is a KC barbecue cook-off, so they use the Kansas City rules.
Okay.
And they have contestants coming in from all over the United States to participate in this. They'll be at the fairgrounds. And they are doing on Friday night, they are doing a costume contest People can enter at 7 o'clock. They can register, and then the judging will be at 7:30, all ages. And they're also having beach bingo, and that'll be at the community college parking lot right across the street from the fairgrounds. And then on Saturday, they have all kinds of activities. They have live music, they have games and amusements, and they have, of course, barbecue. Lots and lots of barbecue. They even have a drive-through line. If you want to get barbecue plates to go home, there's going to be a drive-through line.
That's pretty cool.
So lots to do at the fairgrounds on November 1st. Another thing going on that weekend is the Enchanted Forest at the Broad River Greenway. And this is where students from Gardner Webb dress up as creatures in woodland creatures. And you do a night hike through the Broad River on some of the trails. It's guided. And the students tell about the animal that they're representing, what that animal eats, what their habitat's like, how they live. So it's very educational, but it's really fun. And there's some other activities that go on with the kids. They make a craft. They learn to identify animal tracks. There's all kinds of tents that they can go to and learn to do things before they go on the trail. So it's a really good nature walk. And they're doing that both nights, October 31st and November 1st. It's free.
Okay.
So I'm going to take my Girl Scout troop because I think they would like that.
Yeah, they have a good time.
And then there's also an 80s dance party or an 80s party at Smoke on the Square on the 1st. So lots of stuff. Junior Charity League's Gift Galleria at the LeGrand Center is October 31st through November 1st as well.
Okay.
So the great time for Christmas shopping. They have all kinds of different craft vendors out there, everything from handmade items like jewelry making and pottery to commercial items like Avon and 31 and all the things that those things that you can have parties for in your house.
Okay.
But they have all kinds of things to select and to choose from for holiday gift shopping starting early. So, whew.
Well, you better start your holiday gift shopping early as you can because
I've started mine already.
It'll sneak up on you.
Yeah.
There you go. Well, a lot of good information, and gee, I just wish there was something to do.
I know. Don't you just get bored around here in this sleepy little town without anything to do?
I know. There's always something. I did not realize how much until we started having you as a regular guest. How much was going on in Shelby and Cleveland County.
Lots of stuff.
And you got a lot of great venues to have things. The fair can have a lot of things. The Don Gibson and different things like that.
The Earl Scruggs Center, the LeGrand Center, and then the Broad River Greenway, the Kings Mountain facilities. They started Liberty Mountain. Liberty Mountain started this weekend.
Yeah.
And I understand it was very good, very well attended. That will be happening again this weekend. So anybody who didn't get a chance to see that play, it's a very interactive play. A lot goes on in the audience, not just on stage.
Yeah.
And it tells about the Battle of Kings Mountain and about the people who lived here and what life was like around the time of the Revolutionary War. So very good history lesson, a little bit more fun than reading it.
Yeah.
And from what I understand, it's very accurate to history. So get out and see that play if you get a chance. That's the Joy Performance Center.
It was our pleasure a couple of weeks ago to have the playwright.
You had Bob Edmonds.
We had Bob Edmonds sitting right there.
Yeah.
If you want,
famous man.
If you want to sit in that chair
or
stand where he did, you can do that.
Yeah, I still haven't had him sign my book. Yeah. I've got a couple of his books, but I read the last one I read. I guess was the Dairy Queen. Was it Dairy Queen stories? Something about it was about a little boy that was raised, and going to Dairy Queen with his dad was a really special event for him, and so I need to have that signed.
Yeah, he even wrote about us on his blog about visiting a small town station.
Yeah, he's a nice man, very good writer, very good.
We were very, very honored to meet him. Well, anything else for you? Go this time?
I believe we have our hands full with what's coming up.
Yeah,
we do. We're going to have to get back on with our Andy Griffith trivia.
Oh, yeah.
I know the listeners,
we keep talking about that. It's been a while.
Listeners love that. So
we were planning to do something way back in the summer, I believe, and we just didn't get around to it.
Well, we stay so busy.
Yeah.
But we do need to get to our Andy Griffith
We'll see what we can do. All right. Very good. Well, thank you, Jackie Sibley, with us, Vice President, right?
Vice President of Tourism for Cleveland County.
Thank you. Good deal. Thanks for being with us today. We missed Sandy Alexander today. Sandy couldn't be here due to circumstances beyond her control, but she said she's watching us there on the video screen there on the studio camera. Hey to Sandy. We'll wave. Where's the camera? There it is. Hey, hey, Sandy. All right, that's the community profile for today, and we thank you for listening and watching on KGCBroadcasting.com. Jackie, we'll have you back again soon.
We'll come back
next month. All right, and y'all stay tuned for more music coming up on Big O Country. We'll see you later.